Uh, Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And, well, yeah, I just keep making videos. If you notice, still in the same Call of Duty shirt too, right? If I could monetize it some way, somehow, I would. Maybe I need to reach out to Call of Duty and Activision, Treyarch, whoever, EA. I don't know. EA doesn't do Call of Duty, but those two companies do. Infinity Ward, I think. Anyway, the point is, hey, this kind of, it's yellow, goes the yellow hat. That's where my thought was. But let's get back to Pokemon. They had another event within an event. So we got 3 things going on depending on whether or not you finished them already. I'm sure some of you overachievers have already finished the Victini research. And you may have already got through the Seasons Change Part 1. Fair enough. Me, myself, I'm done with it. I'm still working on the Victini stuff, however. In the midst of all that, we've got a limited research with Meowth. Okay? So let's pull this up here. They had like a half a day time limit here. And they had random research that you could do from home. Power up a Pokemon 3 times, catch 3 Pokemon, make 3 nice throws. Since they updated the game to where you have spawns more often where you are, it's nothing for me to have 3 Pokemon outside my house now. Unfortunately, those 3 Pokemon aren't like, hey, it's just 3 and then they're gone and then you might have to wait an hour. No, it's usually you get those 3 and 3 more pop up, every few minutes. You're going to have a minimum of like 3 Pokemon around you. Generally, I think Niantic updated the game where you yourself have an incense on that attracts at least 1 Pokemon a day, so you're guaranteed at least something. So if you're in one of these rural areas where you traditionally see nothing around you, you at least get that 1, right? Well, chances are you should at least get 3. And with this Meowth research, it went on endless. There was no end in sight. I know some people were saying, hey, there was about 20 of them, 20 researches, and then it ended. I'm not quite sure about that, though. So for me, being a 12-hour thing from whenever it started, I think it ended maybe like 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, Meowth after Meowth. And it was a lot of Alolan Meowth. Why would you want to do this? Well, maybe you needed more Meowth candy. That was a different typing. Dark type was the Alolan. And also, maybe you already have a lot of Meowth candy and you needed that for evolutions because some of these tasks that they wanted you to do was evolve 3 Pokemon. Well, if I'm just going to keep catching Meowth, I'm just going to evolve these Meowths to Persians and better those up and maybe max out a Persian that I might have that's 100% or Meowth that's 100%. Those are ideas right then and there, or opportunities right then and there for you as well. That being said, I think I did about 20 of them, and it didn't just stay at Meowth. The Meowth also, or I should say, it didn't turn to just a Alolan Meowth. The Meowths also turned into, what am I talking about? They went from Alolan to regular Meowth. Now, if you were lucky, you got the shiny Meowth. And that could have been the Alolan one. You could have got the standard Meowth. What I noticed was, hey, this is the 20th one and no more Alowans are coming. Maybe I can get the shiny standard Meowth. I honestly forgot that was in the game. Somebody pointed out to me on the Facebook group for my community that they got a shiny one and they were wondering, is it just that Meowth or is it some of the other ones? So how lucky was she that at the very end she was able to get the regular form? I know some people maybe prefer the Alolan one that should be shiny, but the Alolan one is just kind of like, he just already gives up. He's letting you know, like, hey, I'm sorry, I know you wanted a better Pokemon too. Especially when you hatch those bad boys. You're just like, what? I did all this walking for a Meowth? And he's just like, I'm sorry, dude, whatever. So, interesting event because you had similar ones like this before with Phoebus. You had, which was a very shorter time, and there was they weren't simple like this. Phoebus, you got to walk for like a long time to evolve. So some of those tasks wanted you to do ridiculous things like that too. You had Snubble, which was similar to this, where you're out here grinding to get the shiny Snubble. And after doing a myriad of those, I eventually got one of those. But truth be told, this go around, your boy wasn't that lucky. It's okay. That could be something that I could trade for in the future. Not really excited about shiny Meowth. See, it's me letting Meowth know the feeling is mutual. I'm not sure what this footage is here. It may not even be Pokemon related. So, yeah. So, whatever this was, I guess, you know what, that footage was not Pokemon related, so we'll ignore that. But this is. So, future me doing this, show the Berserker Meowth. So, eventually, after you did all of those tasks, they threw in, to mix it up, the Galarian form of Meowth, which, I'm not sure if that one can be shiny or not, but it is there. I was able to get it. It was not shiny for me either, so I'm not sure that it can or can't, but, there it is. So within the code, there are suggestions of a couple of things, okay? Some of these leakers have pointed it out. When you look back at GoFest, if you did GoFest for this year, they had a lot of cool things going on. They wanted you to get different typings of Pokemon. And they changed it based on the hour. Cool, fine, whatever. Problem was, it was a buggy mess because everybody all over the world was participating in this. Still a great opportunity to play all at the same time. They stepped up their server game, but they still could have made it to where the hours were slightly different to put less strain on their servers. But, that's not what I'm really trying to point out here. What I'm trying to point out is they had the different typings. With the research that's going on now for Victini, they're also asking you for different typings, right? Psychic, Fire, and right now they're asking me for 30 different types of Pokemon. So, whoa, that could be a challenge when they're constantly giving you out Zigzagoon, Trico. I don't even see Ralts anymore, but I'm not seeing that many different types, especially when a lot of those, are grass or normal. You had the Meowth, who was a dark type, so that may have helped you out if you weren't getting any dark types for that accomplishment. Me, I'm stuck somewhere at like 28 out of 30. So that's step 4 of 6, ladies and gentlemen. So I may be at 5 of 6 after that's over with, and the 5 of 6 is just probably going to be encountering Victini and calling it a day. But what's missing from this? If this is supposed to be the supplement for GoFest, GoFest also had some rocket battles, which they threw in here for you, just a smaller version of that. Battle 3 grunts. I don't know if the next step is going to have you battle more grunts or not, or some gym leaders. I'm trying to keep that from being spoiled for me. But you had Shadow Mewtwo. Eventually you fought Giovanni and he had Shadow Mewtwo. Well, the code's suggesting that that's on the way. Shadow Mewtwo will return, so maybe you have your Victini and you're like, hey, what else is there coming? That's what you've got to look for. I wouldn't be surprised if that's also this month or in some kind of raid. I still lean closer to like a ghost Pokemon coming up after Giratina leaves for this month, but Shadow Mewtwo is coming, and probably some more Shadow type Pokemon as well. So let me know what you guys think. This was going to be a short video. I felt like the Meowth thing needed its own conversation. I didn't want to just shoehorn it in because they gave you ample time for that. And I do like those events. I just don't necessarily care for some of the Pokemon they put in there, right? Like, how awesome would it be if it was a shiny Dino that was, an option for you to get where they just had dinos popping up and you just evolve three, and or even a Metagross, you know. They save stuff like that to be rare or for like a community day or what have you, but that would get me to drop everything, even if I had to resort to using the gacha just to keep catching Pokemon. I would be really down for that. That would be exciting. Raining in my area, I did get to go out, and the best thing I would suggest is if you're having the problem I have where nothing's spawning around you, but you know, these little rinky-dink Pokemon that you see all the time, if you're able to get out and go shopping somewhere, like groceries, you might see more of a variety in the parking lot, like at a Walmart. I think that's what I did, so that helped me find like 15 different types of species on top of the 14 I already had. So I'm close, almost there. I wish I had more to talk about. This video I would have had I finished the Victini research, but next video, hopefully it'll be done and we'll move on to something else. Giratina Origin Form is here for a while. Hopefully I get a shiny out of that. Don't forget to check your boxes. They have that event box there, but they also gave another remote raid pass. So for me, my alternate account, I don't put any money into that. It was a great opportunity to participate in some of these remote raids. So I apologize if you were friends with me on that other account and I don't open it often. It's just, I don't know. It's not the same anymore. I've been doing that to help people. That's why I made that account, not because I was super bored after 40, even though some of us are. They've kept the game fresh, right? But for me, there was no rush to get to 40 on a second account. It was to help other people who were short on raids to drive there and say, hey, I can help y'all out. But because the game's changed now, it hasn't really been a need if you can just invite 5 other people to help you and people are readily available. But, you know, I'll still open it back up occasionally and try to get you guys help and open more of your gifts. I got to be better at that. But again, if you watch this channel and you need me to be your friend, let me know. I have been calling my list to make room for YouTube subscribers and viewers. That being said, I love all of you guys. Shout out to my Patreons. Appreciate every one of you. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you to like, comment, and share. If you've already subscribed, great. If you watch regularly, I appreciate you for that. But it's not enough. The watch time is what I need. But right now in the stage that we are at, we've got monetization. I need to see people liking and commenting on the videos, because how else are people who, if this is their first video, going to see that people are watching and invested in this? So if you guys could please do me that solid, I would appreciate it. I'm going to holler at you in the next video. Captain Sensation!